Setting out for a bout in the light heavyweight division. Igor De Castaneda of Spain versus Milos Vukovic of Serbia. Boss, you see the numbers.
Oh, yes, over a 4-inch reach advantage for Vukovic in his arms and almost 3-inch reach advantage in the legs for Castaneda. That translates to Castaneda wanting to fight outside the leg reach, and Vukovic wants to close the distance so he can use his arms. Man, I'm really looking forward to these two. They got different styles. I would just have to figure out tonight who's got the best pit control. I always want to say cage control, but now it's a pit. And you see it a lot now. When people go to the corner, they already know the corners behind them or the wall, and they're moving to the side. So let's see what these guys are going to do tonight.
Fighters advance! Greece. In the red corner, Igor De Castaneda. In the blue corner, Milos Vukovic. Fighters, enter the pit.
Down to each other. Ready, sir? You ready? Fight.
Round one, fight.
Whoa.
Both
They
fighters
start fast.
immediate fast start. Forward pressure from Vukovic. Blue glove tape for him. Red glove tape for De Castaneda.
Open up with a nice head kick, but now Castaneda's taking over with the tsukis, which are strikes, hand strikes.
Don't hold each other. Stop.
Good fire start. Warren on the hold on the bicep of Vukovic from Spinola, who's holding the left bicep of De Castaneda.
Don't hold.
Castaneda's doing smart now,
Release each other. Stop.
fighting inside the leg reach of his opponent.
That kick gets through from Vukovic. Wild start, furious and frantic start to this
No
bout.
clinching, guys. There's
Yeah.
no clinching.
If this goes to a second round, I would like to see how they are.
De Castaneda, 2011 Shotokan European champion. He's trained extensively in MMA with one of Spain's mixed martial arts pioneers, Ana Salves.
Some shots landed there by Vukovic.
Break
And now
free.
Vukovic
There's
finds
no
himself
clinching.
on the wall.
There's no clinching right here.
Referee breaks
Fight.
it up.
Quick restart, Wayne Spinola keeping this fight moving, spinning back kick from Vukovic. Himself highly accomplished, a member of Serbia's World Championship karate team in 2010.
Don't clinch. Stop.
In the
Last one on
clinch,
the clinching. Stop clinching.
clean
Fight.
break. Hands high and tight, Milos Vukovic moving forward. See De Castaneda boss trying to work off of the jab.
And it was a super high start. I hope a fast start. I hope that they warmed up really well, because if you're going to get the second, you're going to need to wait for the second wind. That's trouble.
Big swing and a miss from De Castaneda. Lands the right hand, does the Spaniard.
Guys, no clinching.
65
Let's go.
seconds
Fight.
remaining, round number one.
The Spaniard is all about his hands, and Vukovic about the legs. Nice timing there on that leg sweep.
Two.
Slash
Out the
low
back
kick.
leg.
Get up.
De Castaneda, with all of his MMA training, very cautious to move in for the ground and pound.
Oh!
Slipping on the spinning back kick. Vukovic does not pounce.
Very nice.
Not sure if that was sporting or strategic from Vukovic, but he didn't flinch. It could have dove in as De Castaneda went down.
Let go. That's it. Good. Don't clinch again. Fight.
Warning you heard from Spinola to De Castaneda's for excessive clinching.
Nice back kick to the body there.
So De Castaneda is cut on the outside of his brow. You see the smear of blood on the right side of his face.
Yeah, he said that he's going to put on pressure, and then if he hurts his opponent, he's going to put on more pressure. Well, they started like that, but they slowed down significantly.
Both fighters giving and receiving big in round number 1. We're heading to round 2.
Okay, boom, and that is probably the moment that the cut started opening up. Yes, you can see it trickling down, you see? Wow, nice high kick. But then Castaneda came back with his hand strikes, and he did a lot of damage with that. They balanced out, and then the fight went to a little slower pace.
Milos Vukovic meditates daily. Talked to us as much about his mental preparation for this fight as his physical preparation. And he said that he felt mentally ready for victory.
Ready? There you go. Fight.
Yeah, he really wants to knock out in his first victory. That's what he told us.
No worries on that cut. Not quite to the lid, outside of the right brow in the face of De Castaneda from that fierce Vukovic kick in round number 2.
Yeah, for the people at home, you know, when the cut is above the eye and the blood trickles in the eye, that's when they're going to stop the fight, because it's, of course, it's bad for your vision.
Clean. Let's go. Fight.
Hard on the low kick.
That's like a leg sweep. It was Johnny told him, sweep the leg.
You understand what I'm saying? Next time, take a point. Let's go. Fight.
The push, the right hand. And that's De Castaneda actually took himself down for an angle and now paying the price. No shots, no not getting through. And there you see the MMA training with Anaxalves by De Castaneda. That's how you effectively defend on the ground.
That's it, and you kept looking at his opponent. It's so important.
Right out of it. Let's go. Let him go.
Because the referee is looking at that. You take your eyes off it. There's fighters who actually put the thumbs up against the referee. Like, I'm okay, don't worry about it.
Let him go.
You know, Castaneda, every time when he attacks the head, what Vukovic does, he leans backwards. So what you should throw is a Mawashi Tsuki with a long left hook and then a right straight as hard as he can to the body, to the solar plexus, because he's hyperextending his body, which will have tremendous effect if you hit him there.
Heavy breathing suddenly from De Castaneda. Big low kick again, trying to kick out that front leg of Vukovic as De Castaneda. This is a fun fight.
It's a fun fight, but you see what Vukovic does? He's leaning backwards all the time. Like that moment, you should watch out with that. Because a straight to the body can change the whole fight.
Vukovic, boss, coming forward with a purpose. You see De Castaneda angling out, mouth now wide open.
That's what he said, you know.
Let's go, guys. Let's go.
Before the fight, he wants to counter his opponent, but right now he's just coming forward.
Vukovic called this. He said De Castaneda is incredibly explosive in round 1, and then he said, I believe he's going to fade badly as we go into round 2.
And there Castaneda wanted to throw a back fist, but Vukovic saw it and he simply stopped him from turning. That was nice.
Overhand right misses the mark from De Castaneda. Vukovic has settled this fight into his rhythm and his tempo.
Right straight liver shot. That would be my combination right now if I had to fight Vukovic, because he's leaning back. He has to watch out for that.
10 seconds.
Final seconds, round number 2. Much different round 2 than we saw in round number 1. Milos Vukovic trying to take control, and this is karate combat debut. Still a lot of fight left though in Igor De Castaneda. We're headed to the third and final round. A lot of celebrities here. Boss, did I ever tell you I love Karate Kid? I think I do. Roxy Diaz is going to confirm my love of the Karate Kid.
Oh, okay.
That's right, Sean. If you love Karate Kid, then you definitely love Mr. Martin Kove, because he is the one that is keeping Cobra Kai alive. And you said that if your students were out there in the pit right now, there would be a lot more leg kick swinging action going on, right?
Well, I think sweep the leg. I mean, I'm watching so many sweeps of the leg, and none of them do it as well as my Cobra Kai boys. They just don't. Billy Zabka does a great sweep the leg, and you know, in the movies, but we do it now. And you know, John Hurwitz and Josh Heel, they're here, the writers of the show. And we've been living, eating, and breathing the show, especially they have, because they're editing everything. But we just did 10 episodes, and it's all about instruction. It's all about getting as good as these guys, and the training. To me, the training is the best part.
Well, we'll see if this training is going to live up to it right now. Sean, back to you and the fight.
Roxy, thank you very much. John Kreese, such a cinematic bad guy. Well done from Martin Kove. I'm happy he's here.
I have a signed picture from him where he says, sweep the leg. It's signed like that. It's really nice. He was on Inside MMA one time.
Third and final round we go of this really entertaining light heavyweight bout. Igor De Castaneda of Spain versus Milos Vukovic of Serbia.
Kick there from Castaneda. Castaneda did a great job just a moment before. He didn't let himself get locked up in the corner. He moved out there.
Short right hand from the Serbian Vukovic.
That connected hard.
Landing that right hand.
Vukovic could be a bad guy in the movie. The bad Russian.
You were saying he looked a lot like Ivan Drago.
You know, yeah, he's got that aura around him. Especially on the tail of the tape picture.
Let's go, right here. Let's go. Right.
He's definitely a better striker than Dolph Lundgren in Rocky IV, I will tell you that.
Don't hold him.
Big right hand on the comeback from De Castaneda, then the left hand.
Nice job throwing straight
Release him.
and connecting with it. Can't be tired, but that's where the heart takes over.
Vukovic now firing back. Quick separation from Spinola, keeping this fight moving.
Don't hold him. Don't hold him.
Both guys are tired right now. They have to pick their shots, let the opponent miss, and counter. That's your best bet right now. Nice right landed on the jaw of Castaneda.
Right hand lands.
Let's go. Let's go. Stop holding. Let's go. Fight. Fight.
Slow kick, still coming, still connecting.
Wild swing though from De Castaneda. You see the blood flowing freely. Cut
Guys, keep working.
his right brow that was opened up by that Vukovic kick in round number 1. 65 seconds remaining in this fight.
1 minute. Take a deep breath
Work, guys, work.
and go. That's what I would suggest. Nice back kick.
Both fighters looking for one more really significant clean strike, boss.
Yeah, but a kick like that, when you're tired, using the big muscles from the legs, it's just too slow. Hand strikes would be the better option. Nice right hand landed by Castaneda there.
Right hand definitely getting through the striking guard. And Castaneda almost just falling down along the wall.
Up, let's go. Up, up, up.
That looked a lot like exhaustion.
Yeah. And out of short right landed there by Vukovic.
A lot of arm punches now from De Castaneda. Big right hand!
Wow, Castaneda, man. Nobody can say he does not have heart, because he just keeps on fighting while his body is telling him I want to stop.
Vukovic taking himself down. You see those are arm punches though on the arms of Vukovic. Defended that well to the bell in the end of a really entertaining fight.
All right, let's take a look at some replays, because look at that, all over the place. Super entertaining. It was the early of the fight. Man, these guys were going landing back and forth shots. That was so cool that Castaneda came back from that high kick. And then again, you saw Vukovic coming back, another low kick there. by Castaneda, and again, Vukovic is taking over. Man, this is a nightmare to score this fight. Look at his nice straight punches. I believe that was the last round. And then Vukovic landing that punch, but Castaneda coming back with another right. Wow, that was crazy. In these moments, I'm always happy that I'm not a judge, because this is a hard one to judge. This actually might go to a final round. An extra round, I have to say.
I would love to see the overtime round.
Yeah, because then we're going to really find out what they're made of, because both of these guys are exhausted right now. There's Vukovic, loves to meditate, sits in the meditating position there.
Indeed he is.
Yep.
Extremely hard fought.
There we have Castaneda.
Vukovic really clear-eyed in his assessment of Igor De Castaneda coming in. Really had a lot of respect for De Castaneda's power, but again felt that his fitness just might be the determining factor. If Vukovic does indeed get the win, I think it is from his fitness.
You know what, Castaneda, he was tired, but he's got great heart because he was never out of the fight. Every time you thought, oh, it's over now, he came back.
Hard fought, competitive, to end all suspense. Here's Machete himself, Danny Trejo.
Winner by unanimous decision, blue corner, Milos Vukovic.
Boss, you know it as well as anybody in fighting. You were always supremely fit. You can never discount fighter fitness.
That's it. You know, it helps with everything, with technique, with speed, but also with taking hits. And that's so important, recouping. If you're tired, you get hit, and you go down. It takes a long time to come back from that. But if you're in shape, you recoup faster.
Really a fun fight. De Castaneda had his moments. Vukovic had his moments. De Castaneda started strong. The cut opened up. Wasn't just the fitness, though, on Vukovic. A lot of good, clean striking technique.
He did, and he mixed it up more. He had more leg attacks as well, and his opponent primarily was focusing on hand strikes. He threw in little sweeps here and there to distract the opponent, to set up the hand strikes, but that was his main focus.
Power and speed can disappear so quickly when energy disappears.
You see, and that's why I always wanted to be Wolverine, because he's recouping while he's fighting. You don't get tired. How good would that be?
Very entertaining in the light heavyweight division. Both fighters absolutely throwing down, going extremely hard over the full 3 rounds, the full 9 minutes. Roxy Diaz is with the winner.
Sean, thank you so much. Milos, once again, congratulations on such an amazing fight. Our announcer boss was crediting it to your stamina, your endurance. You were in good shape. Were you recouping while you were taking some of those blows?
I'm glad I had the opportunity to fight here in Hollywood with Igor. Igor is an amazing fighter. It was harder than I expected, but I'm glad I win. Yeah.
Yeah, I see that you're still trying to recuperate right now. Please hold on to the rail. I'm not going to torture you anymore. Boss and Sean, right back up to you.
Rosie, thank you very much. Boss, we put over his fitness. He could barely get a word out.
You know, but he didn't show it there. You know, that's what they call a poker face.
Exhausted and victorious, draped in the flag of his native Serbia. Hard-fought indeed. The winner, by way of unanimous decision, Milos Vukovic defeats Igor De Castaneda.